guys, welcome to Horrible Horror, where I put my life on the line for your entertainment. Well, it's Halloween, people. That one time of year where everything scary is in focus. And the holiday I really wish we actually celebrated on large scale here in March. Yeah, thanks for your sympathy. But hey, that won't keep me from entertaining you guys on this fine day. So I dug out a movie based on this holiday that will just blow your mind with pure and utter suckage. I'm of course talking about Halloween. Resurrection. Let me explain Halloween's story to you first. In the first movie, Michael Myers returned to his hometown after 15 years and began stalking a babysitter played by Jamie Lee Curtis. In 1981, the sequel came and took place on the same night, like 2 minutes after the first one ended. This turned the first night into a regular slaughter and had an epic showdown between Michael Myers and another hero of the series, Dr. Sam Loomis. The third movie was not about Michael. John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, who created the series, had decided at this point that they wanted to make a new Halloween-themed movie every year. But that fell flat on its ass since everyone was expecting Michael and the movie became a big flop. In the fourth and fifth movie, the heroine role was given to Danielle Harris, who played Jamie Lee Curtis' daughter in the series. Then in the sixth movie, she was killed off and the hero role went to Tommy Doyle, the kid that Jamie Lee Curtis had been babysitting in the first movie. This movie tried to give Michael a background involving a strange cult and it didn't really work very well. Then in the 90s, after Scream had become popular, a lot of franchises were given one extra sequel. Jason got Jason X, and Halloween got Halloween H20 20 years later, which was supposed to be an anniversary movie. It starred Jamie Lee Curtis as a grown woman 20 years after the original murders, and ignored all events from movies 3 to 6. It was actually pretty good, and it had a final showdown between Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael, resulting in her decapitating her longtime tormentor. But were they done yet? Oh no. There was still more money to rake in, so they gave us Halloween Resurrection. Let's pop this sucker in and see exactly how many chunks it can blow, okay? We start off in what appears to be a mental hospital where Laurie Strode has apparently been put after her traumatic showdown with Michael in the last movie. But lo, we already get the twist that attempts to justify this movie even being made.
Oh my god, she killed the wrong person.
Father of 3.
Well, why didn't the paramedics say something?
His larynx had been crushed. Don't let Anya know.
Now, that would have been fairly plausible, but in the seventh movie at this point, said paramedic would have survived flying through a windshield and getting run over by a van. These are feats we would expect from Michael, who has survived far worse over the years, but not just from some random guy he put in his costume. So, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. At all. The two gossiping nurses go to check up on Laurie, telling us that she is likely to be suicidal. They give her some pills and then walk off. But Laurie spits them out and hides them in her doll, wherever the hell she got that thing from. And then sees Michael outside her window. Apparently she knew he was there. After 3 years. Right. We then follow a guard who sees that the gate has been opened and goes to investigate. Which means taking 3 steps, asking if anyone's there, and lighting a smoke. When suddenly...
Holy shit! Harold, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Ah! Holy crap! It's Pennywise the Clown's gay cousin! But no, it's an inmate who apparently knows everything about serial killers and has decided to dress up like John Wayne Gacy. They put you in mental hospitals because you know about serial killers? Uh-oh. But apparently the guard isn't very good at his job, because his boss sees the inmate in the basement after he was supposedly taken back to his room. So of course they go to get him. But the camera tells us that Michael is down there!
Willie,
What are you doing? I skipped dinner. Hurry up. Okay.
Haha, get it? Cause he's like chubby and he likes snacks instead of actual dinner. Fat people. So while the guard is eating his whatever that is, he hears his boss screaming around the corner and goes to see what's wrong with the washing machine. Why? Because, I don't know, the writers wanted to rip off My Bloody Valentine? The poor guy stumbles backwards in fear and runs into Michael, who swiftly kills him with a bloodless stabbing. Michael then continues to walk through the mental hospital, giving us the series' trademark POV shot before barging through the door. Laurie, having foreseen his arrival, runs out of the room and upstairs to the roof. Here she somehow tricks Michael into a trap that looks like it belongs in a Roadrunner cartoon and hoists him in the air. Okay, that is some very careful planning, knowing he would plant his foot right there. If you can see into the future like that, how the hell have you not killed him before this? She starts on some long speech about being afraid to die and then starts to cut the rope. But she is afraid that it is once more a trick and she goes to remove the mask to see if it is really him. Only for Michael to drag her over the edge of the building, stab her, snap the rope and let her fall to her death. Wait a minute, did he just kill Laurie Strode? His sister, the one woman he's been chasing for 20 years, killing everything around him to get to? Well, okay, the series over. Bye. But no, unfortunately the movie continues. We cut to a school where some professor talks about the shadow, the dark side of us all, which is totally not trying to build up to something creepy happening the rest of the day. We are introduced to what we can only assume is the main character, Sarah, her trademark slutty girlfriend, their trademark black friend, who is at least cooking instead of rapping, so that's kind of a relief. And they have all apparently been picked to partake in something called Dangertainment, a live internet show that would put them inside Michael Myers' old home to investigate. Though the suddenly introduced trademark nerd doesn't think it's a very good idea.
Hid in its closets, dreamed in its bedrooms, helped his mother in the kitchen, watched TV in the living room with his dad, played in his sister's bedroom.
Okay, do not touch the girl's panties when you're talking about a kid playing with his sister. You're not exactly helping your image here, kid. Really. So yeah, he gives them his ominous warning and gets kicked out for the rest of the movie.
That guy's fucking weird. Don't pay any attention to him. He's just trying to scare us.
Yes, and he's doing a better job than the movie has so far. Come on, bring him back in. I was almost starting to feel entertained. Sarah informs her internet boyfriend Deckard of all this, and she then goes with her friends to the Dangertainment studio to meet their boss. Wait, what the fuck is Busta Rhymes doing there?
The search is over.
Seriously, Busta Rhymes in a Halloween movie. Honestly, Mustafa Akkad, what did the fanbase ever do to you? What kind of executive producer are you? Stop clapping at him, it's Busta Rhymes, people! He does not know what you want! Anyway, every participant is interviewed a bit about why they're part of this, and the cook from before gives us a fascinating theory about Michael's psychosis.
Never underestimate the effect of a poor diet. Too much protein, not enough zinc. Next thing you know, you're cutting up bodies in your bathtub. I mean, look at Hitler. He was a vegetarian. The brother was seriously malnourished.
Get it? Cause he's like a cook and cooks only think about food. Like ever? Cooks.